G. Gate's like, no, I'm not gonna open. Not even with menu assist. Can you guess what that song clip's from? It's off the Trigger Happy Redeem that we'll have. Where he's like, Imbala. It's a beautiful redemption.
What are you doing here?
Don't shoot.
Jimbo Peck,
I'm
welcome indeed. Happy Friday, man. Vivian Scumbard.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry
I'm here to sing you the opera of my country.
Is it Italy? What's going on in this town? Oh, sure.
It's very beautiful.
I ain't
As
got no
beautiful
clue
as my
there.
voice.
By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with
This is for the
zombies.
beauty.
It is for the beauty.
Cheese.
I don't speak Italian.
I love the ending to that. I know speak Italian. The gate was open, let's go. Din, 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 din. See, that cafe there reminds me of the start of Broken Sword. Shadow of the Templars. Here we go. Balls. Get down. That was way too many shots there.
Emotional damage.
Claire's getting trigger happy. I'll tell you what, like, Broken Sword's a great game. Everyone's like, what the hell's Broken Sword? I have to say, I've only played the first two. And get ready for split. Split. We're actually splitting sensibly this time, like when the door opens, not as fast as we physically can, like we do on PlayStation, because it's hilarious. Smash keyboard, smash! Let's do that for pure entertainment. Yeah, redeem some of the young ones, that's actually a good idea, you know, Jimbo. Good idea, good idea. The problem is on Triggerfire, I've run out of slots. You can unlock slots if you pay like a Patreon thing, but I've kind of had to pull back a lot of stuff at the minute, and that was one of them. So every time I make a new redemption, I'm having to delete an old one.
Over 10 days ago.
Because I've still got another. I need to make Kitchen Gun 4 and 5.
Every last Stars team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
I've got to get rid of some of the Crystal Maze stuff as well.
About 2 months ago,
Replaying Hand of Fate.
incident involving these zombie-like
I think I've heard of that.
creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this
City.
city. Chris and the other Stars members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me.
Hello, kitten.
Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms.
Uh-huh.
Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But...
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
Yeah, so my finishing time on this, I have no idea. Basically, we're gonna get a huge PB on this. Like, if Duckstation never came out, I would have never gone back to emulation on this. Emotional damage. Damage. Speaking of damage, we've done this game no damage a few times. That was a hard challenge. When it comes to no damage runs on this, there's only 3 times on the Leon B board. 3. Me, Dave, and somebody else. Hand of Fate was a point and click by Westwood Studios was brilliant. They made so much good stuff. Players as Source was trying to stop an evil giant left hand. That rings a bell, you know. I'm sure I've heard of that before. I remember playing a game on the PS1 called Populous at the Beginning. That was a brilliant game. But that was more of, dunno, more of a Command and Conquer type thing, in a way. The only problem with Populous on the PlayStation was if you wanted to save your game, guess how many blocks it used to take up? A memory card being 15 blocks. It took 15 blocks. It took an entire memory card to save your game. I was like, whoa, shit. I remember renting it and going, well, I'm not deleting the memory card. I don't know, I used to love I used to love games like that back in the day, like SimCity and Theme Park, Theme Hospital. Command and Conquer. Cheese. Gonna go YOLO. YOLO. And it worked, nice. First YOLO the run, another 3 to go. Possibly more, actually. Like, for example, like on Metal Gear Solid, you could like get the digital camera and take photos of the scenery, but it used to take like 2 blocks per photo. I was trying to think how many memory cards I've got now for the PS1. I've still got the original Sony Pocket Station, which I imported back in 98 or 99. And I've got a see-through red one, official one, and an official grey one. I've got 2 PlayStation 2 memory cards though. The problem is when I had I sold pretty much all my PS1 stuff to make way for the PS2 back in October 2000 October 29th. That was the release date in the UK. Because I had a weekend job at the time. When I was still at school and that, and I ended up buying one of the little white PS1s, even though I already had a PS1. So I just ended up selling the little white PS1 and most of my games, memory cards, all that, the fun PS2. Still got me original launch PlayStation though. Still works, on its side only. I remember during its life, it would only read discs if it was propped up on its end. It would work perfectly fine that way, like. Otherwise it would just kind of not read discs. It would just get the disc and spin it up to like 10 million RPM and stop. But if you propped it up on its side, it would be perfect. It was like, alright. It's been that way ever since. So I'm surprised I've never actually replaced the laser on that and it still works. I was streaming off it a couple of years ago.
Leon!
Claire!
The yellow box PS1, I had the blue UI.
Have you seen a little girl around here?
I
you just
don't
missed her.
know.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Mine's like the
Too
proper
dangerous for
original
her to stay
one
here alone. Leon, I'll go look for
from
her. You
95,
go and find us a way out of here.
where the laser's in the wrong
Before I
place and
forget, here's a radio.
has all the good stuff in the book.
That way we can keep in touch if something
Fuck
comes up.
off, Sherry!
It's amazing how small they managed to get the motherboards on the PS1s by like the last revision. It was like quarter of the size of the original. It's crazy. Just when I used to chip them years back. Oops. Sorry. Had the blue UI rather than the grey. I didn't know that. Huh. I just find it funny with PCs nowadays where like they've just managed to get PlayStation 1 emulation right. It's like, yeah, it's taken like 30 years. And you look at PCSX2 and it's like, well, that still doesn't work. 25 years later and PC still can't play a PlayStation 2 game correctly. Dun dun. I mean, PCs were never designed to play games on, which is, to be fair, you know. I just love the current state of games, you know, day one. It's like, will it work? Well, close your eyes. If you were to chip another PS1, which mod chips? The MM3 one. I think it's called an MM3, something like that. It's just reliable. I did buy some other chip in the past, but like, sometimes it would just brick the system. Install it and you would press power on, it would just like the Sony logo would just stay there and it's like, well, that was good. Dodgy chips off eBay. Wouldn't do that again. Otherwise it's been a 100% success, right? Just gotta have a really steady hand. Soldiering's easy. Make sure the temperature's right and have a steady hand and don't touch it at the board for too long. Use flux. There you go. That's all you need to do. Easy. Boop. If you don't use flux, you're gonna have a very bad time. 28 degrees? Seriously? That's really hot. That's like peak summertime over here, pretty much. Well, I wouldn't say peak, but, you know. It has been getting a lot warmer in this country, like, in the UK. Just the air temperature and stuff's a lot better. Oh, the emotion engine. I forgot about that name. The emotion engine. The emotional engine. Emotional damage engine. Two types of RAM chips that throw data about for rendering on the fly. So it kind of acts like a Like how the Sega 32X did. Or the Sega CD did. Two hardwares working together. Yeah, we need that warmth in the UK, like we really do. It's just like over the coronation weekend, like the week before, like the news were like, oh, it's gonna be crazy hot, and it was like, that never even happened. It's funny how they keep on hyping the weather up in the UK. It's like, oh, it's gonna be the hottest ever, and it's just like not. 12 degrees in Newcastle. It's quite grey here, like. It's gotta be warmer than that, surely. It was hot on Tuesday. I can remember, like, there's a few days ago, like, it was reading, like, 18, yeah. And, like, in the sun, it was like, woo, got myself a nice tan and everything. You're in Durham and it's grey and miserable. It was alright here this morning, but it looks a bit overcast now. It's definitely not sunny. Last night was alright, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Between like 6 to 8 till sunset. Here comes YOLO Misty. Oh god! Paul Hilton, welcome in. Here comes YOLO Evidence Room. She's doing it, but the second zombie's veering towards the door. There's the cheese. We've just got both YOLOs, let's go. Paul Hilton, happy Friday, man. Welcome to Claire Ray on a Duckstation. We're updating a 3-year-old PB, so this PB is going to be absolutely huge. Huge. That's a fast Marvin. Slow down, dude. Right, being a poisoner. Grab the nougat out of the drawer. Been calling it nougat for like 25 years. Until recently. It's now the block of cheese because James May. Cheese. The kitten is now sleeping on my right arm. I'm gonna have to move the kitten because I really need the loo. It's all about the bass. Base knowledge. But it needs more oomph.
It needs to be a little bit deeper. And then bang, in comes the
Spice. Beow. 1846.
I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Right, when I get to Sherry, I'm gonna have to run to the loo really fast and put the kitten somewhere.
No, don't.
Hopefully I'll have time.
It makes
I'm
no
bursing.
difference. You'll end up just like all the others.
We're off to a good start here. We're on no damage and we've had 3 YOLOs so far.
I was told.
Off to a very good start.
But I failed.
Spread it on the bread.
Just look at that.
Draper over your shoulder.
Here we go. Put the cheese in the grater. Turn your finger around in the drum. Put the cheese in the grater. Turn your finger around in the drum. Put the cheese in the grater. Turn your finger around in the drum. Put the cheese in the grater. Cheese. These are cheese. Sick. Which is best? Which is best in a sandwich? A knob of cheese, cheddar, red Leicester. Look at that. You see this? My
piggly piece of bread. My piggly piece of bread. My piggly piece of bread. My piggly piece of bread.
One or two pieces of bread. You should put a piece of lettuce in the sandwich as well.
Put a piece of lettuce in it. Bollocks. Let's go, let's go. Right, I'm gonna have to run here, I'll be straight back. Go. Right, kitten, I'm gonna have to move you. Kitten.
Let me go!
Fuck off, Sherry!
Easy there. I'm not a zombie.
Fuck off, Sherry!
No, Sherry! Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it. Oh, fuck off, Sherry!
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Sherry.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
What goes on in this town is none of your business.
As long as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you
My mom
shouldn't be
called
living here.
and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Ooh.
Sherry, wait!
I didn't have time to do that. I'm standing up. Ah, shit! The kitten's got my chair. Oh. Come here, kitten. Come here, kitten. Come here, little kitty. There we go. There you go.
Chief?
Cheese? There's the heart key. The fart key. You used to have a couple of cats that used to sit on your shoulders like a parrot. I used to have a cat in the past that used to do that. I used to carry it around on my shoulder everywhere. No, the kitten's on a mission. Don't. Get off. It's now standing on the R1. Woo, get off the pad! No, kitten! No, you have the hotkeys! Dude! Just wandered over the keyboard. Don't. Be careful. Come here. It's on the desk chewing the microphone wire. Come here. Don't. Come here. I think I fucked up this dodge because I walked there for a second. Now we're good. Call us Sherry. Oh man. I don't think I could be that cruel, like.
What goes on in this town is none of your business.
As long as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be.
Sherry, I've been looking
She's in play mode. I'm just going to stroke her and she's just grabbing my hand and biting it and now licking my finger.
Let's go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
Will you start the fans, please?
No, I'm
Put Sherry down the slide. You three. Come on, Richard. Can you... Why are you licking my hoodie? God, what are you doing? On the wall.
Richard, you three. Up the wall.
Ugh.
Go to the wall. You know the board. Here. Press U3.
Can't you see a grid of numbers in front of you on the wall, Richard?
Yeah.
Press
U3. Down.
Press U3.
No, Sherry!
F Sherry 1 and 2, let's go.
You fucking cunts!
Well said, Dave, well said. Ba -ba -boom. Yo, comrade Kit Kat, welcome in, my dude. Happy Friday, man. Yo, free, in it. In it, brah. Put the cookie down. Good cherry orangey. Me when I'm drunk looking for the last beer, but it's in your hands. I actually do that with lighters all the time. Asking for a lighter and it's like, it's in your hand. It's like, oh yeah, so it is. I think we've all been there. Ba 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 ba. Put that cookie down. Next split. 26:47. It's nice not having like a time to go against you.
Are you there?
No, she's not there.
Sherry,
She's
are
gone
you
home.
okay? Did you find your dad?
Oh, the medieval zone, let's go.
But I couldn't find him. But I did
Fuck
find
off,
some
Sherry!
for you. Here.
I don't want anybody to fall in. Least of all me.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to
Thanks,
stay with me.
sweetie. Cookie Mon. Cookie Mon.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore.
Now sponsored by Maryland. Let's go. Imagine.
Here myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Are they actually still going? I haven't actually seen them for a long time. Cookies. Maryland. Let's go. Right, it's red hallway time. Let's go. This is quite a difficult split. Quite a lot to get past. Still on no damage. Now we're gaming. Royal, welcome in, dude. Here comes the dog dodge. Rotate left and go woo. Right, make the like a jump. Here we go. Happy. And I said, hang on. Whew. I thought that was too much into the wall. And they said Happy Royal Friday. So Happy Royal Friday to Royal. How are you doing? Want some very good pace on emulation Claire A here. I loaded up the board and it said 3 years against Claire A. This must be so, like, one of the first runs I ever did. Bit close to the zombie there. Is it your birthday today? Whose birthday is it? Hang on a minute. It's not your birthday. What's going on? Right, another YOLO after the first zombie. Let's get it. Do 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 do. Zoom. Zoom. That was a good YOLO. The kitten is currently on my lap, just attacking the headphone wire like crazy. Just already managed to walk over my DualShock, activate the map, and hit a hotkey and change the screen. during the run. I had no control. Couldn't hold it. No, don't walk over my DualShock, yeah. Stands on select button. Boop, map. Shit. Hold on to your butts, everybody. Ah, you... What the... I can't believe I just fucking did that. First bastard damage of the run. Shit. Right, I think we might be fucked here. Yeah. Damn it. First 2 damages of the run. Cat, will you stop doing what you're doing? Goodness me. Stop it! Throughout the entire red hallway, it's just like pulling on the headphone wire that hard. It's like I'm just nearly pulling the headphones off my head. I can't take my hands off the pad to stop it. It's just kind of happening. Help. Help. If you chew through that wire, I'll not be impressed. I'll charge up the kitten. Beep. Just slightly smaller than that one. Just upside down at the moment. Scrabbling away at my left hand, trying to bite it and licking it. I'm not taking my hands off the pad. I'll just lick my right hand. Stop it. Here comes Lick-a-Dodge. No! Third damage of the run. The cat is in between my legs, upside down, underneath my DualShock, and it's now just licking the base of my hands. It's quite funny. Cute. Now it's biting my wrist. Ow.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to sing you the opera of my country.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Italy? Italy? You have been? Oh, sure. It's very beautiful. As beautiful as my voice.
I wish we could all see this. I was gonna set up the webcam, like, but nah. Sing along, everybody. Let's go. Nearly nicely timed there, like, close enough. Yeah. It's time to leave the RPD, let's go. Right, unfortunately, all the damage that we've taken so far has been from lickers. 2 swipes off the cog room, kitchen gun, and 1 swipe off the 3rd floor liquor. Otherwise, it's a good run. Now we're gaming. Whoa. That was nearly disastrous.
Where?
Sherry, you're okay.
I'm
Gun. Machine gun, I love you! Boom. Yeah, so far this is running about 4 minutes faster than console. Normally you're hitting like 38 minutes on console, at the minute we're hitting 34. So yeah, it's running so much faster. Emulation does though, so... Can't remember what PC is. Bang. Hi, I'm Kitchen Derek. No, yeah. Kitchen Derek, and I'm here to declare war on Kitchen Gun or something. I can't remember what it goes for. With new total grenade. I need to get a picture of the cat in this cutscene. You need to see it. Right, cutscene.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town.
There you go, if you want to see the current kitten sleeping position, check out Discord living room.
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella.
That's quite funny.
Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
Just in between my legs, upside down, just to sleep.
Agent that can turn humans into the ultimate
Better stay that way.
Superior to the T-Virus in every way.
Superior to the T-Virus in every way.
Behind the project.
William Birkin.
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me.
Do it! Do it!
Do it now!
I'm here! Come on! Do it now!
He's gonna pupate. Let's go. Ah, that was a fail. It was funny yesterday when Dave was going past, you know, to the basketball court and just the amount of kendos flooding in. Man, that was fun. Right, we need 5 quick shots here, chat. Let's go. Can we get it? I don't know. Let's try. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Take this.
Shit.
Sorry.
GG. Dropped a shot at the start there, but we picked it up towards the end, so that's okay. No critters run out as well. Normally, like, if you drop a quick shot, it gives time for a critter to run out, which results in one of the acid rounds hitting a critter and not G Embryo himself. And if that happens, it's reset. Because you need the extra acid round for the croc. Or the remaining acid round, I should say. Easy collapse.
Claire, you came back!
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be
fuck
able to
off,
find
Sherry!
someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
F. Sherry.
But
Bum, 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 bum,
Don't
bum.
worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side.
Don't leave my side.
Leon, are you still there? We're
No,
leaving.
Sherry!
Are you
Fucking
crazy?
dickhead,
The
get here!
streets are still crawling with zombies.
You fucking
It'll be
cunts.
all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
I wonder how long it'll be before F Sherry 3 becomes a thing. We need Dave to go back to Claire 8 80% on PC. I'm gonna keep on asking him that until he does it. So Dave, when are you going back to Claire 8 80%? Comes in the chat right now. No. Get back to work. Them pictures in his Discord the other day when, you know, all about the pineapple pizzas and... Oh man, that was so funny. So good. Photoshop genius artwork. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Somebody should mod this so the water is not water, it's just acid. Because Sherry jumps in first. Come on, Sherry, this way. She just burns to death. Ah, oh shit. Claire's like, oh, I shouldn't go in there. Sherry melts. The goggles, they do nothing. Oh.
Where are you? Sherry! Claire!
Claire, I'm melting. Right, Sherry leg drop. There's only one ledge. Don't throw your leg down. Come on. Here we go. Did it. Oh, she didn't. She didn't make it. Who's he coming in with the 3 bites? I predict 4 for some reason. Anybody else want to predict bites? Room's coming up next. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, ooh, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck. I was hoping for 4 there. Did you see them come flying in at the end? Wow. You can see them more on emulation. To begin with, I really thought that was going to be 0 or 1. I saw that 1 come flying in and I was thinking, nah, I'm not going to make it to the end. Well said, Dave. Here comes Bergen with his metallic Nesquik straw as he slurps up all the water. Tasty. That loads up so much faster. That loaded the room pretty much before the sound clip even finished. Woo. Slow down, game. It's going too fast. Save room. That's enough save room. Bergen, don't do it. There's no Leon here. Claire B, you get to see Leon, but Claire A, you don't. Spider time. That was a fast moving spider. Woo. Click.
Who are you? Oh, I see.
Hasta la
Another
vista,
spy
baby.
sent by Umbrella, right?
Zero sound call. Thank you for the follow.
You're here to steal
Welcome
my
to the stream.
Levi's, aren't you?
And happy Friday as well.
I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must
Right,
be
wrong,
Annette.
boom.
Sherry's
Because if you look at the water on the left hand side there, it looks
Sherry's
really
wandering around
green,
alone in
you
the
know.
sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible.
Thank you for the good luck.
I told her to go to the police station.
Currently on
What's she
Duckstation
doing
emulation.
here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The
Before
creature
this I was on
that caused all
PlayStation
this
hardware.
destruction is none other than my own
On Claire A, Claire B. Claire B were in second place, Claire A were now in third place. It just hasn't been verified yet. Still waiting.
Rats were the carriers
Still waiting
of the
patiently.
virus?
As a result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But...
And that's not even the entire story.
Yeah, so this is the first time doing PlayStation emulation in over 3 years now. We get to see Ned Flanders though. Where is he?
That's why he's after Sherry.
What are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are like...
Look how smooth Claire's pixels are. Looks the same as PC.
Since Sherry is his daughter,
Upgraded textures.
that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
It's Ned. Right, it's croc time.
Sherry!
There's quick croc. I didn't think I was going to get that there. But we got it. Completely missed the control panel at the end. Time to make some handbags. Wonder how many handbags you could make out of that. Be able to fill a warehouse.
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
There goes Earthworm Jim again. Just being infected by Earthworm Jim.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry.
We just need a space helmet for Sherry. There we go. Kind of the right colours already. Do. Up we go. That's nasty. Got some nice boots. Boots. Damn right. Metal. Right, Sherry, don't fuck around yet. GG. I've always found that if you're picking Sherry up there, if you just take one step backwards, stops her from spinning around and doing shit. Will you stop the fans, please? Richard O'Brien falls out. Need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. We should be playing some Terminator later. We're currently only 5 seconds away from world record. Woo! Mad. Sherry, what the woo? What the did you see that? I've never seen her do that before. She turned away on the camera change. Shit. Panic at the Disco. Damn it. Fucked up the menu. Your clothes, give them to me now. And split. Here comes the cheese corridor. Cheese. Took us years to figure out what that was, and it's just James May slamming down cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese, exactly.
Cheese.
Good. There was one time Sherry sat down there when I was going for the door. Gotta be so careful. There's one time just sat in the corner there as well. One time. Call Sherry a turd. Like that good old clip I made. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Getting out the door without the camera change. Time save. Right, Train Birkin, we need 7 quick shots in a row. There's the key. Shit. Thank you for the good luck, Woozy. Honk. Time to drink some Ribena and prepare myself.
Claire, my stomach hurts.
Sherry's gonna
Hang in
pupate.
there, Sherry. Your forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate.
Watch out for the metallic Nesquik straw. There it is. I'd love to make Sherry just run in and get hit by that. Claire! Smack! Flying into the lab. Whee! You know that need to... Anyway, I need to concentrate here. 7 quick shots, let's go! Come on. Let's go! Now we're gaming. That was amazing. Woo! Let's go. And get ready for split. Split. Nice! All the quick shots. That was a good fight. Good fight. Nice.
Sherry.
Sherry's like... "Eh." Good response, Sherry. Claire just rotates to the door and runs away. Run! Kitty-powered quick shots, that's it. Just weird how the cat's sleeping, it's literally just lying like just on its back, still. In between my legs.
Finally awake.
Isn't this...
That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
Sherry's like, it's not PB best.
Even though I'm an only child, neither of my parents ever spent much time with me because of their work. I grew up alone, But now that you're with me, I finally have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.
Right, let's go. That was a good room exit. Beautiful. We're still on very good pace right now, by the way. Like I said, the only damage we've had is those lickers in the RPD, 2 in the cog room and 1 on the 3rd floor, all licker swipes, which means I'm gonna have to pick up and use this fuss here to put myself into full HP for the lab. Otherwise, would have been no damage to this point. The only things that are giving me damage to this point now is lickers. It's crazy. There's the fuss. Use the fuss. Use the fuse. Nice menu. Boom. Don't wake up now, kitten. Wait until the end. Should he use Sherry as a test subject? Would have loads of time together. Yeah. We'll just test out this new sample on Sherry. Drink this. Just turns into one of his biceps. Lab like a corridor. Here we go. Fucked it. No, we got through. Okay. That like his afros. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. But we're through. Clean liquor or riot. Let's go. Thing is, we're doing a YOLO on the way back. YOLO return lab liquor. Well, kinda. Way it is. That zombie didn't move. Okay. Okay, back into the arms of Annette.
Annette! You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that. Wait! I've just prepared a sample of the G-virus.
Ah, Ribena, that's a good idea. Put some here.
No one will take it from me. This is the most significant piece of research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious
Stop
trouble.
it! Don't open that door! If you look at the biohazard sticker on the corner of the door there, that's what you get in front of the tyrant door on RE1 where Wesker's standing.
What?
The more you know. Anyway.
William.
Except that biohazard symbol on the door's been stretched all the way around the door and it's completely warped. It's like, what?
You're alive.
William, you're alive and you're not. Ugh. Dead. Rip. That's where G3 jumps off the Earth, bounces off Mars, and comes back into the planet for the G4 fight.
Alive. He's getting stronger with each skin he casts off.
Oh, would you look at that? We've got upgraded textures with gore on. It's like the PC, but better. Because PC has upgraded textures, but with no gore on, whereas we've got both.
Everything you need to know
Woo!
to prepare the antidote is
Look at
right
it.
here.
Look at her face. That looks crazy. That looks so good.
Save my daughter. And tell her I'm sorry I wasn't a better mother. Tell her I love her. Sherry.
Claire just pulls out a Nokia 3210. Okay, just tell her yourself. Annette, the best the man can get. Boom.
Self-destruct sequence
Just clicked over to 1 hour on the splits.
The self-destruct sequence has
Timing.
been activated. This sequence may not be
It's time to cat jam, everybody. Woozy's already on it. Woozy knows what's up. Here we go. Pull out the drums. Clean liquor or unfollow. Oh, the pressure's on now. The pressure's on. Shit. Let's do it.
Never mind that right now. Leon, you'll have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office.
Right, let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's
You
go.
must save her.
Good deep power.
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yes! Ooh! Now we're gaming, chat. Let's go. That's the fastest way you can possibly do that. Dun, dun, dun. YOLO! Let's go. Oh, the kitten's waking up. Shit. I must have woken her up. Stay chill. Good girl. Just readjusting, that's all. Right, modus groom. Go on, lad. Oh, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes! Spin around, and boom. Boom. Oh, let's go! Now we're gaming, chat. Yes! Still on no damage, let's go. No damaged labs. Oh. We need the naked zombie dodgers next. Whew. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, please, please let me through. Oh my God, how did I get through there? Let's go. Now we're gaming. Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for the lickers and the RPD, this would be damageless, man. That's crazy. Oh, he went for the lunge, that's not good. Oh, shit. There's a soda stream for Sherry. 90s soda streams were huge, look at the size of it. Absolutely huge. Soda stream. Oh, just. Yo, that robot. Happy Friday, dude. The pace is very good at the minute. Very good. Damageless lab. Very good pace. No more sounds, please. Oh man, let's go. All the praise in chat. All the praise in chat. Seriously, this is a very, very good run, this. Very good run. Come on, G4. Like I say, the only damage we've had is 3 liquor swipes in the RPD, that's it. 2 in the cog room, 1 on the 3rd floor. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Auto-aim didn't work there. Oh, it's into me! No! Two quick shots at the end there. Ooh, that's a shame at the end there. Which way am I facing? Which way am I facing? That way. Caution status.
Web systems.
Activate catch arm for the last 5 seconds. Let's go. And we'll call time after the last FMV. Let's go. That was good, man. That was really good. Thank you for the GGs, everybody. Royal, Salmon, Pojo, Paul Hilton, Woozy, Meaty Bones, Death, 20 for 24. Welcome in, dude. Ocam's Razor, Fat Steve Rogers, Dat Robot. We'll stop the timer after the last FMV on PlayStation. Do I have to wait? Well, world record was a 108.12.
Sherry's unconscious.
So there goes 108.12. Ooh, it's going to be second place. This is going to be a second place run. Second place is a 1:11:39.
It
worked.
But we'll just ignore first place because it was done on an emulation secret settings with super speed. So we'll not consider that one. It's going to be a 109, I think.
I have to find my brother.
Yeah, it was like a really old version of EPSXE that apparently runs a lot faster than everything. It's literally 3 minutes faster than every other run.
My God has protected you. It will always be with you.
Get ready for time.
Claire.
Sherry.
And time. Previous PB is a 1:13:18 from over 3 years ago. So wait and see what that is. Nice! Let's go. Oh, good times, man, good times. Yes, let's go. Yeah, so in PlayStation emulation, we're in second place for Leon B, and that's going to be second place for Claire A. And we're second place Leon A as well. We need to go back and redo Claire B, because that's 3 years ago as well. Nice. Second place on all the emulation apart from Claire B now. Easy clap, let's go. Let's go! Can I celebrate in Loki speedrun fashion? You might want to brace yourself. Hold on until after the results screen. Covers ears. Everybody scrambles for the remote. Aye, thanks for asking first, man. You know what would have been so devastating with that run if we did actually get no damage all the way until G4, and G4 would have been the only damage. Mad. Yeah, that was a good run, that though. G-Embryo, we dropped one quick shot, Train Birkin, we had all the quick shots, and like I say, we had a damageless lab until G4. So, that is good, man. Nice. Yeah, so then we've just got Claire B to go on PlayStation emulation, that'll be second place for all the scenarios. Then we can go back to original hardware. No, I was going to go to PSN, sorry. Go back to PSN for RE2. Original hardware's for RE1. Because with Claire B and Claire A on hardware, you know, you need the American version for Leon A, Leon B, and a slimline and American PS2, which I don't have. So, yeah. PSN's next. Emulation with a dual cock 3, and the finishing time is 109. 109.07. GG. So everybody watching this on YouTube, thank you. And Royal, feel free to drop the bomb. Drop the bomb. Brace yourselves, everybody.
Speedrun
Ooh,
sound
shit.
effect? Well, how about I give you a real speedrun sound effect? Can you stop the fans, please?
The reverb was real. Yeah, my left ear is now gone. I'm glad I decided to load up RE2 and do a run of Claire A, because yeah, that was really good, man. Really good.